5 minutes, everybody. Guys, I'm going to leave you with something before I bring up your first comic here. I just had a newborn baby, and just by a round of applause. Any parents in the room? Parents, round of applause. This baby, I knew it would you'd have to change it. But have you guys ever dealt with the shit where it comes up the back and through the armpits of the onesies? They don't even teach that shit in high school. Why in the fuck am I doing algebra? Someone should have told me how to take care of a fucking baby. We just give you formula and water. How the fuck is this possible? My wife gave him to me and he weighed a ton. I'm like, what did you do? She's like, I just fed him. What, did you take him to the fucking keg? What the fuck is this? Change his diaper. It's like he went to Taco Bell at 3 a.m. with his buddies drinking. I'm like, this is a mess. Awesome. Keep that noise going for your first comic. Joshua Elijah, everybody.
Bradford, how we doing? You good? Of course you are, right? It's a fucking Friday night. We're here drinking, having a good time. I know, sometimes I feel like, I abuse alcohol a little bit too much, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I feel like, I might have a little bit of an issue with it. But sometimes in stand-up comedy, you get the pleasure of going to do shows in small-town Ontario, kind of like this one, right? Like the other week I was out in Sarnia on a Friday night. You get to go down there, do a show for a bunch of those fucks, and you have a couple beers with them after, and you're like, I don't have a fucking drinking problem at all. Are you kidding me? You think you got yourself a goddamn drinking problem? You go to Sarnia, the fucking family dog will drink you underneath the table, for Christ's sake.
My name's John Mostyn. I'm originally from Glasgow in Scotland. Thank you. Yeah. It's good to be here in Bradford, the back room of a John Cherry's. Can't wait to tell the folks back home. Fucking made it, Mum. So who the fuck's Don Cherry?
I have been definitely giving in to the Hollywood pressures, though. I'll say that I have. I'm trying to eat healthy. Okay, trying to tighten things up a little bit. I know I don't need to. Stop. I know I look great, but I haven't been eating really healthy. Okay, trying to, beans. Okay, lentils, right? Because I was reading online, they say the more you eat food like this, your body will actually stop craving junk food altogether, right? Which makes sense to me, because how could you crave junk food if you always want to shit your pants? Wow, my God. Can't even look at a lentil. Okay, that's where I'm at.
I was walking down the street the other day and I saw a dime on the sidewalk and I went to go pick it up when I noticed a hot girl standing next to it. And you always want to look cool in front of hot women. You don't want to look like the kind of guy that picks things up from floors. But I was already going for it, right? So I very coolly transitioned to pretend to tie my shoelace instead. The girl looks down. She sees that my shoelaces are already tied, looks over, sees the dime, looks back at me, gives me this look as if to say, oh yeah, I know you're trying to go for the dime. Just pick up the dime. Don't deny who you are. And to prove her wrong, I stood up, put my hands in my pocket, and I threw dimes onto the street. If I'm in the bedroom and a girl asks me to choke her, I'll be like, do I look like the kind of guy that would be good at choking? Or is your secret fetish to be choked by someone with weak hands? As if I'm some sort of starter kit for new chokers. I'm the gateway choker. Yeah, you heard of this new fad all the kids are trying, but a little bit too scared to try it out? That's where I come in, gateway choker. I promise to choke you with just the lightest of touches. 1 hand, 2 hands, it doesn't matter. You're going to live to see another day.
Not my fault, I'm from Bracebridge, Ontario. We don't have strip clubs there. We had one strip club, everyone loved it until some moron decided to build a little girls' dance academy right across the street. Yeah, there's a nice glimpse into the future. That's the equivalent of building an old age home right across the street from the cemetery. And everyone thinks the walk of shame is the morning after a one-night stand. That's not the real walk of shame. The real walk of shame is at the strip club when the stripper needs to accompany you to the ATM machine. She thinks you're a flight risk on the lap dance. Personally, I was so excited when Brangelina fell apart until my wife found out. She comes in, she's like, oh my God, if they can't make it, how are we supposed to make it? How is anyone supposed to make it? It's like, yeah, I don't think anyone's trying to bang us. Those are the two hottest people on planet Earth. Pretty sure last week you and I went to McDonald's for breakfast and stayed for lunch.
Fucking made it, Mum.